Hello, this is the English version of my previous video about how I started studying astrology, how I got into astrology, and where did it come from? Well, it came from very early in childhood. My mom loved horoscopes, magazines that will tell you what was going to happen on that year on a day-to-day basis. She loved rituals, like in December on New Year's Eve. She knew what to do so our year ahead will play itself wonderfully. So everything that she did, I follow. Literally, she will read horoscopes on the magazines. I will do the same. She will do rituals, and I will be like excited to do them as well. And she will actually incite us to do it. So it was very strange in a good way, because it opened me to see this type of activities as rituals, horoscope, tarot as pretty normal, pretty like second nature to me. And she also will have her tarot cards, and as soon as she left to work, I will start playing with them, even though I had no idea whatsoever what the tarot cards meant. I also didn't have any idea of what the horoscope meant. I just knew it just awakened something in me. It was very easy for me to be attracted to it. I started growing up, and unfortunately, I got away from it just a little bit. Enough, so I will focus on other subjects, just like acting. I was born in Venezuela, lived there all of my life, and then moved to the US. And that's where my life completely changed. That's where I found acting. And I truly started getting passionate about it. I have always been a very sensitive person since very young in my childhood, always feeling things, always sensing things, never quite understanding why I was so different. So when I find acting, reading, expressing myself through my body, through this medium, it was like healing. It was very helpful for me to grab all of this energy and contain it in this place, in acting. It was the biggest blessing, because I don't think I would be here if I wouldn't have trained my body and my emotions and my days in that way, right? For that many years. However, I graduated high school when I came to the US, and then I went to college. And when you're in acting, you need to develop yourself, right? So the more you grow, the more you can explore inside, and the better you can become other characters, right? So I started this self-development journey where I found astrology. I found this huge Latin astrologer called Mia Astral, and it was a before and after in the way I perceive a horoscope. The same passion that I had when I was young came back with this astrologer. And as soon as I started reading her, it was like, hey, I like what she says. It's not like the horoscope that I used to read. She talks about more other things, more like a spiritual. And I became a follower. I started following it, and I didn't realize how much I liked it. I didn't realize how much I was into it. It was like a tool for me to grow, to keep checking upon me. And I even got her agendas, and that's how unconsciously I started getting closer and closer and closer and closer to astrology. However, after many things that happen in life, I moved to LA, where I currently live in, and I decided acting was not meant for me anymore. Why? Because in the past years, I didn't know it, but I grew apart from it. I found other tools. I just grew. And it was necessary for me, but it wasn't where the thing was, right? So I moved to LA. I'm still not pursuing astrology. I'm still not pursuing tarot. I'm still not pursuing anything related to the esoteric world. However, I do give myself the chance to start from zero. I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen with my career, but I'm just gonna let it be. But I'm gonna stop giving myself the burden to have to accomplish something, to have to be an actress or something, right? So as soon as I finished and I got honest with myself about what I didn't want anymore, I opened space. And then I started reconnecting with certain practice that I've been taking upon in the past years, just like going to therapy, just like going to, it's called Family Constellations. It is a therapy where you heal past life traumas and ancestry trauma, your inner child trauma, and it is a field, it's beyond powerful, kind of tricky because you can get energy from other people and you can carry it if you're not careful, but it completely changed my life. I found many tools in after finding astrology, right? That like the type of astrology where you get your natal chart reading, not only your sun sign. And then it was like a domino effect. By the time I came to LA, I already have taken a tarot course, family constellations, going to therapy. Like I was truly getting into it, and I was really passionate about this self-development, this awakening. And then I started realizing, hey, like when I was young, I used to feel things, I used to sense things. I think that's still happening. Well, I'm kind of in denial. So point is, last year I spent almost the entire year just working and figuring it out that I wanted to do. And I'm doing this video because a friend challenged me to post my story with astrology. And after many months of not knowing what to do, this friend, she's an astrologer, Pao en la Luna is her Instagram account. She tells me, or she asked me, Oriana, but what do you want to do? Like maybe it's something with communication. Maybe it's something with astrology or one of these tools that you like so much. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Long story short, she introduces me to her professor in astrology, Jose. And I started seeing therapy with Jose. But Jose is not a typical therapist. He used your natal chart to understand you from the soul, right? From the stars. He used tarot. He used art therapies. He will send me homework like doing collages or like mandalas and paintings so we could read it and see my journey through art, right? Because the subconscious speaks to it. It was a type of therapy that I never saw before, and I didn't know it at the time, but I was getting closer and closer and closer to astrology because I will understand my chart through it up to the root, right? And little by little, I start getting closer and closer and closer and closer to astrology. And I opened this account. In the past months, I focus more on learning rather than sharing. However, now because we're going through this worldwide transformation, right? It's been the perfect time. Literally, it's been meant to be for me to start sharing my journey in learning, not only with astrology but also with my soul, right? How we are connected to the all. And definitely astrology for me is like the medium, the base to bring forth these wisdom knowledge that we all carry. Since I was very young, I was moved by astrology. When I started finding this new astrologer when I was older, Mi Astral, even though I couldn't understand with words what she was saying, explaining transits in the sky, my soul knew what she was talking about. Even today, I'm still learning, but I came to the realization that I have to do this on my own, like being true to myself, not doing astrology like other people do, doing astrology like my soul needs to do, right? Following my path, studying it, but combining it with subjects that are calling me more than others. That's the beauty of this, and we all are learning and we're all exploring. And well, I don't think this this translation makes justice to the one in Spanish, because I got really into that one. But it is my pleasure to share you this. And thank you for watching this, giving me your time. I hope it serves you, and I hope I can communicate you the beauty of being lost and then realizing what you've been looking for is been there all along. And that's the beauty. We are the microcosm of the macrocosm, and my name is Oriana Paola Ramirez. Thank you.